guess it's just different. I just don't like having party members' hands blood on my hands.
It's not
Right.
on your hands.
I could have done something different.
So could I.
So could have we all.
So it's not on you.
I didn't say it was just on me, but it
It's not
is.
on you. No. The blood is on the creature's hand that dealt the blow.
Just,
We just carried a burden.
hmm, I'm forever going to carry a burden. You know that.
So am I.
I don't want to force her into anything that she doesn't want. I just don't have the capability to let go. And that's on me.
We don't have to let go. We can honor. There's a difference.
Strong. Do what you want. Just just give me a moment. Just do whatever you're gonna do. Just let me sit here for a minute. Just thinking of them. When she rubs her wrist.
I will always be willing to come back. Remember that. Not that I'm
She,
planning on going anywhere.
you better fucking not.
It's gonna take a lot to take me out.
Yeah.
So, step more away from basically anybody. All right, Lunisa. Here you go. You open it. I think Chris is muted.
I was muted. I was just waiting to see if you guys were finished. I didn't want to intrude on your conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
she's.
just said you guys are still up above. You're in that nice little open area in this forest on the slope slash near the top of a mountain, one of the Silverwing Mountains, where one of the cave systems that leads into the Kingdom of the Downtrodden leads to.
Mhm.
And apparently, you guys are going back down into the caves, back down to the kingdom, back down to the castle.
Yeah, but before we go in, she's gonna open the bag, like I said, with the soul out.
All right. Yeah, the bag, even though it doesn't seem to have any weight whatsoever, the bag seems to deflate and turn, more pale or dark. Well, it seems to be washed out of color, is what I'm trying to say. Once
Mhm.
you do that, then basically indicating that something that was in there is no longer in there.
Will is kind of looking around, like trying to see what left and where it went.
Yeah, you
He's
can't
like
really
not.
see
Yeah,
anything.
he's not expected to see it, but he's trying.
Let's let her know when she can attempt the revival.
All right.
And
So
then we can go to the abyss. Looks at Frog.
Or
No,
I
we're going
don't.
to the abyss.
Yeah.
Fader will say. Turn.
are you sure about that?
If we can gather any information on Galen Cole by saving this Asimar, any sort of insight that could help us, why wouldn't we? And why wouldn't we help somebody who's in need?
You're a troublesome bunch, alright then.
You're grumpy when you're older. Gnome person.
Yeah. Be sure to remember me that way.
Oh, I definitely will remember you more than just that.
I remember all the times I didn't see you.
Boy, that's a lot of times. Got good memory, better than mine. Why you again?
Go into the abyss.
No! Can't transport us there. There's no plants.
We're gonna head inside. Hope that the person has a way of, helping us in the situation now
Yeah.
that we did this.
We are
Yeah.
going to save her friend.
Yeah.
So if we're going back down, re-glamoring self.
Re-glamoring self, I love that.
Yeah. Disguise,
Glamour.
You can also do that. But he makes himself look a little bit more rugged.
Gotta balance it out.
Kale is actually changing his robes to something very plain looking, and he's prestidigitating his hair a different color.
Mm.
What color?
He's strawberry blonde. He can't go too far from blonde.
Hmm.
He doesn't seem happy about it, though.
Kind of mumbles as they go down the steps. Really, the abyss though? Why there?
All right. So you make it back down there, and the queen's guards kind of like welcome you back, seeing that you're with Frock. And she's not currently in audience, but she has returned back to her throne room and nods to you as you come in and smiles beatifically. I take it the business has concluded.
The soul's been freed, yes.
I pissed off a hag.
So you're not
Takes out the
adverse to
list.
danger. That's good.
Takes
to
out
know.
a small piece of paper, crosses something out.
Will's bucket list.
How many creatures can he piss off before he...
So I'm surprised he doesn't want to go to the abyss then. Wouldn't that be part of his bucket list?
He's already messed with a demon lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
Two.
this is
Two,
true.
actually.
He tricked Bamford off of
Actually.
You gotta go
high
for the trifecta.
service.
Oh my god. Go for the hat trick.
Patrick, yep.
Make him form a club. We hate Will.
Alright, she didn't kind of smiles and says, "Alright, and you still wish me to go through with this resurrection, yes?" She nods, and she kind of nods towards some of the guards in the golden armor, and two of them come back carrying gently Linus's body, which has been cleaned and technically bandaged, even though she's dead, but something to hold her organs in and everything. She had been disemboweled after all. So this isn't always successful. I want you to understand that as we start, and the guards start putting out bits of incense, little candles, and whatnot. Who wishes to aid on this?
Willie just kind of looks away and goes, "Gonna be like a Rhiannon all over again."
shut your mouth.
Consider it chat.
Kale's just gonna step back and pet Squeak because he knows what happens when he meddles in magic. Don't want a skeleton, Lanisa.
You knew her more than the rest of us, technically.
Sorry, who were you talking to?
Irk.
Rook.
Oh, what's up?
You knew Lunisa better than the rest of us, longer than the rest of us. Do you wish to assist?
Yeah, I'll assist. Yeah, he'll assist.
Phaedra will assist.
Sure, I will assist.
Sorry. All right. How would each of you like to assist in this? What will each of you bring to this? As she like has you, and you here. So
I was like, think for a second, like, how would Shuri do this?
she looks over at Chiori. What do you bring to this?
Oh. She doesn't know the only thing she really knows about Lunisa is that she likes to hit things and hates Galen. That's honestly about it. So I can say a few words. That'll be assistant.
All right. So that would basically be a persuasion challenge. So you will persuasion and, speak to the body.
Alright, Lunisa. He's still out there. I doubt this will keep you from him. If anything, it's probably pissed you off more than anything else. Come back. We can find him together. And
All right. Phaedra.
Uh, yeah, this is. Um. Um. So Cinder's going to lay a hand or a paw on Lunisa, and I know that this is a body, so whether or not they can actively see is a moot point. But this is what's gonna. And Phaedra's gonna put a hand on Cinder, and Phaedra is going to, because there's the emotional connection that Cinder has. And Phaedra's going to think about, because we never really told Lunisa everything that Galen did. So Phaedra's going to, using her memories, show everything that they dealt with when she already described the destruction of her village. When they found out it was Viren, she's going to, in her mind, think of all that when they saved Neverwinter from burning. When he got away and Ralthor almost got taken with the gate, or almost chose to jump through the gate, actually. And everything. And she's going to open up her eyes and she's going to say, "You are not done here. We are not done here. He is still out there and we need you. I need you to get up now."
Intimidation?
That's what I was hoping for. Thank you. Balls.
All right. And finally, Irk. What do you bring to this?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted then. He's going to pull out his great axe, his silver great axe, and he's gonna look at it and then look at the deadliness and be like, "I've had this great axe for pretty much the entire time that I've known you. I'm gonna part with it, give it to you so you can fight on in the afterlife if you don't actually come back. And I hope you lived a happy life. And if not, I'm ready for you to come back and kick some more ass." So he's basically giving up his silver great axe if she doesn't come back. You did say offer, right? Or am I getting this wrong?
What challenge are you gonna do? Persuasion and intimidation have already been used.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone has to bring something different to the table.
I can play a song.
Yes,
I can play a song.
performance!
Play her favorite song.
I'm gonna fucking play a song in the name of Beniso. Yeah. Thick. Yeah, there we go. One last hurrah of a metal song to be played at. Yeah. Yeet.
Oh, very nice. Now for the penultimate. Who wants to roll the 1d20?
Oh, no.
And the bigger question, which Quentin can whisper to me, if he wants to keep it a surprise, is Ludissa willing to return to her body?
As for the rolling, I feel comfortable if the DM does that.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I will let everybody else weigh in, but
All right.
that's my 2
I'm
cents.
willing to roll. I just
I'd say it's fair.
I'm okay with that.
So Quentin said additionally, in order to make this work, I need to know your answer on that.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, that was a dice roll. Good old decision, Dad.
All right. So you say these things, you put that out there into the universe, confident that wherever she is, Linissa heard you. You can almost feel it. There's like a little bit of a chill in the air because she's a winter Eladrin. So you feel that she at least heard you and acknowledged you. You see this diminutive hairless goblin in front of you, kind of like putting her hands to either side of Linissa's face. Her eyes, now pupilless, just turned a pure gold and seeming to be shining a light of their own as she kind of like looks upward, like just holding the face of the Eladrin, and seems to be mumbling something. It sounds faintly like Celestial, but even those of you who might know Celestial who are directly next to her can't make out the words. And she then closes her eyes as like light seems to pulse through Linus's body, making it whole. But even as she lets go, she kind of like drops her head, and the chest refuses to move. And she just kind of like opens her eyes, pupils again, and they look a bit sorrowful. She says, I'm sorry. I don't think that she is willing to return. Was I muted?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, everyone's just quiet.
I mean, are you sure you did the spell right?
She gives you a gentle smile and reaches over and pats your hand lightly. I'm sure. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna walk over next to Phaedra. Let's go. For both of your sakes.
Fine.
Yes, there would be Irk outside of the palace. There would be at least one pub close by. Uh, like you see goblins and orcs for the most part, kind of hanging around outside, and there's like two halflings inside at a table, and a wood elf who's drinking at the bar.
Does anyone have any objections to me at some point when we can bringing her to the same place that I made a memorial for Beast? And honoring her there.
No.
I can't do it with what it needs to be done yet. But I would eventually like to have a separate catacomb for them and my anyone else, I suppose. I don't want to think about that, but yeah. One that honors these heroes.
I don't think that she would mind.
what you need to.
Do you need a moment? We can step aside, or I can leave you alone. I know this is hard.
Honestly, I kind of want to just be alone right
I understand. I know we can't go right this moment. And she looks at the goblin. Grisdrop.
The goblin woman looks back at you.
Can you at least keep the body in a good condition?
I can, if you have a place you wish to inter her, or if whatever ritual you have for her. Yes. And she kind of like touches the body again, and you see it like feel like a casting of gentle repose has been utilized.
Yeah. It won't be perfect at first, but eventually I will end up building like my clan does or did. Essentially mausoleums, catacombs for different family sects. I'll do one for the Iron Roses.
Iron Roses. All right. She smiles at you.
Yeah, I think she would do this. She has two vials of holy water. And she like just dip her finger in one, just kind of get it wet.
All right.
And she's just going to essentially, it's basically just elven, but it's basically a symbol for hero, essentially, and just kind of like it's not gonna, you're not really gonna see it. It's just more she's just putting it on the forehead, way to honor her. Thank you. She'll get up. And she's walking past Will. She'll be like, please, don't be too hard on Phaedra.
She's more hard on herself, I think.
That's why I don't want you to add on to that if you can avoid it, please.
Will is not gonna say answer anything.
Heroes fall, heroes. Everyone falls. It is up to us to honor and remember them.
No one has fallen. We're all just walking on the road. We've just taken different paths on a fork.
Similar way of looking at things, I suppose. Sure. She can go right over here and just kind of sit cross-legged.
So she's staying inside the confines of the throne room. Basically, is what you're saying.
If for now, I suppose she's not. I don't.
A couple of the
the majority of
guards
the group
do
go
give
somewhere.
you some looks, but with the nod from the queen, they leave you alone.
just doesn't know where Phaedra went, so she's like, I don't know where to go.
It's just gonna kind of a little. So is there gonna be a room for an old gnome in that place you're talking about?
The mausoleum I intend to build in the end.
Alright, cool. Just checking.
Now, here's a serious question. Are you going to take anything off the body, or are you going to leave her with everything that she had?
Loot the body. Go. Let's go. No.
I
mean,
mean,
Did she carry anything that was partly important?
Magical items?
I'll check.
I feel like eventually you would, but not necessarily to like tape, but more like at the very least, if it's not something that can be used to get rid of Galen Cole, because that was one of her objectives as well. It also be used as part of the memorial, essentially, like when she ends up making the thing, because they usually like hang the weapons and stuff like that above where the person's buried eventually.
There's quite a lot of stuff you guys might want to take a look at, though. If there's anyone who would want to. God, I had a lot of magical items.
Order.
God, I had a lot of shit. What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? Did I still carry this? Why did I carry this?
This has gone from a memorial to
Music
for my
boxes.
inventory, find my-
The weird stuff was like looking at that and going, oh yeah, that's right, she picked up music boxes.
I never did anything with toads. There are like 6 uncut rubies worth 500 gold, so like 3,000 gold.
Meh.
I have my spells required.
I mean, if it
Blindback
were be a
bells,
jewel worth 1,000.
you can tape them together and they're worth. You know, just get the like super glue, the DnD super glue, and you know. It's
Oh, yeah.
fixed.
What for that example for this?
There's a ring of water walking, which might be good. You have the eyes of the eagle and the eyes of Manute seeing, which do help out quite a bit with certain things.
You know,
They might be good for Will actually if he has a slot left.
Nah, it doesn't.
but
Or
eyes of
Phaedra.
my routine are not attunement. I think the eyes of the eagle are though.
Mm-hmm. 3 magical daggers.
Neither are. Oh no, wait, yes.
And an oath bow. You know that. What is that?
Ah, yes, the cursed oath bow, the last week of Lenissa's life.
Yeah, the bane of my existence, if anything.
Most OP elven bow, and it fucked you.
It fucked me so hard.
Well, you were the one that decided you wanted to shoot an old lady that was in the woods.
I thought I was gonna like insta-kill her with like the auto crit and all the damage, you know?
Not
Why
a
would
night.
I
A night hag was over 100 hit points, you know.
I forgot I was mostly monk instead of mostly rogue. I think that's what it being.
Yeah.
But yeah.
None of my spells require such gems.
I haven't checked, but I think I need about 1,000 gold gem.
I mean, you might have spells that need like 500 gold gems. In the.
I wish I could sort by that.
Yeah, that's. Can't you?
Yeah. Also, don't forget you have that belt of yours too, technically.
Wingback belt would be quite handy for someone.
I don't know if it's attunement or not.
I
One
don't
will.
think it was actually, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say.
Nah, Will feels a little bit weird about taking something from Lunissa's body. It's not a challenge anymore.
Yeah, possibly, especially as you see Phaedra coming back and kneeling in front of her body for a bit and placing her hands and putting something in her hands.
Oh, there's also camel poison, if anyone wants that.
It could be useful.
Give it to one of Fluffy's characters.
Give it to a random stranger, quick! It could be Galmil.
Could be. I mean, I would assume anything we leave of her is not going to be stolen from her from in here. So I'm assuming that much.
Right. You know, in this place, the body being watched over by the queen here, there's there's no way.
Yeah. So part of her wants to like have like one of the weapons on her to like be like throw at Galen and be like, hey, this is also from her kind of thing.
Well, she has all those daggers.
Yeah. I just don't know how many of those things require attunement because I am fucked on that.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything Will's going to take.
Yeah, Phaedra's not taking anything from the body.
All right. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, what's up?
Constitution saving throw, please.
Hey, yo, drinking
Oh.
one. Con save.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think if anything, the only thing she might take would be like
that.
the belt and the
I'm
dagger
still
You're
that
fine.
he used against Galen, basically. If anything.
Yeah, what you might want to do, guys, is you might want to discuss it, like, between sessions, if you're going to take anything at all off of the buddy, and if so, what you're going to take, so that the inventory situation can be dealt with.
Oh yeah.
Because this isn't like Beast, where Beast's entire body was ripped away, and nothing was left for you guys to take and share amongst each other.
I think all we had was like an axe, and that was it.
Yeah. I think this is the axe that fell to the ground.
It's just like from like the character point of view, it's like scavenging one of your friends. And
Yeah,
it's just,
I know.
I don't think it's something that Phaedra
But
would do.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It's like, but they're also like, more
Oh,
practical.
everybody else, go for it.
There are practical members of your party who think that, okay, she's dead, she can't use this anymore. These are things that the party can use against, our ultimate enemy here. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The
so
way Shiori's seeing it is just more of like, if I have her weapon at my side, it's like she's fighting still with us, kind of thing. That's the way she would see it.
Yeah, but you see, so like, I mean, we can argue this from a character standpoint. Like, do whatever anybody wants, but like Phaedra also sees like dwarves were, I would think, like they're very materialistic, and you would be buried with all of your wealth, and kind of like how you dress up the body, like for funerals anyway. So like you put the nice jewelry on and everything like that, unless it's something that was bequeathed to you.
She needs those weapons in Valhalla. We can't take them.
Exactly. That's what she's thinking.
Hmm. Yeah, so
And that's the
Urk
thing,
wants a
like,
Urk
when-
wants a dagger.
There you go.
Yeah, and then, like also like some memorial things for things as well. But like Shuri eventually is going to, as long as some, except for like if Urk wants to keep that dagger, she's eventually going to hang the weapons up with where the body ends up going, and eventually.
So where currently, I know where Phaedra is, I know where Shiori is, and I know where Urk is. Where is Frock, Viren, Will, and Kale?
Will is considering drawing a mustache on Lisa's face,
So Will is by the body still. Okay.
but Will is around.
Viren's probably out looking for the tower where the magical portal is.
Actually, if
Portal.
Viren is leaving, Will is following.
Is Viren going to be talking to people, or is he just out and looking?
Mostly just. I mean, he'll probably ask a guard if where the because the
All right,
queen said
roll-
that they know about it, so
Roll investigation.
Viren would probably just ask the guard where it is. Probably investigate
Are you looking for a portal?
the tower.
The
Mhm.
the guard
Where it is.
basically responds with, that's like on the other side of the mountains. Not too far away from a few villages that are not exactly in our kingdom. But it's heavily guarded just in case anything comes out of there. It's a ways walk. You like looks at your spider chair. I guess that can climb up mountains. Yes.
Yeah, that's very useful.
All right. Well, it is a bit of a journey. I would say it would probably take you a few days to get there exactly.
Few days.
It is not on this side of the mountain. There are several mountains in this area, and they are fairly treacherous. The portal is on a distant ridge to the north.
Oh, I'll have to use it later. Thank you anyway.
And what about Kale? What is Kale doing?
Standing around awkwardly because he doesn't want to leave the palace lest someone recognize him.
And Frock,
Yeah.
what about you? I guess he's still AFK. Okay. We'll assume he's nearby his queen. So Viren, you've now satisfied your curiosity and learned where the portal is. What do you do now?
Is there a library in this place?
You hear a groan.
And probably at that point realize that Will is with you.
What's that groan for, Will?
Books again.
And what's wrong with book?
Well, so there is a library called the Chateau Castle, not down that way.
Thank you. And starts walking towards the library.
Shadow Cellar. Sorry, Shadow Cellar.
Thank you. That he walks away.
Must follow Viren. I gotta make sure he's not up to something shady. Must walk towards library.
No, Will, you don't have to.
Well, now that you
Follow.
said it, now I do have to.
Yeah.
Just keeping an eye on you. Don't want you to break a leg or something. Oh,
I'll be fine. It's not like there's any dangers in the city yet.
You are getting
Uh,
a few odd looks. There don't seem to be much in the way of any other high. Well, maybe like one or two high elves, but high elves are not a commonality here.
you're the danger here, Virun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying. I'm not worried about this librarian giving you a paper cut.
What, you're afraid of me causing a ruckus?
Not a ruckus, I'm afraid of you making a mistake.
I don't make that many mistakes, thank you very much.
As you're nearby the library, you see what looks like a picnicking area of some sort. There's like a couple of tables and chairs set up, and but there's like one table that has somebody eating like looks like a bagged lunch or something like that at one, kind of like staring over at another table, which has 3 gnomes playing dice games.
Hey Will, why don't you mess with them
What, those young whippersnappers, they can't hardly play the game.
and show them how to?
You're trying to get rid of me. You're up to something.
What would make you think that, Will?
That
I'm not
sly look
thinking
on your
about you
face.
here.
Nope. You're not getting rid of me. Besides, I can already tell that 2 of them are cheating. Poorly.
No one seems to notice your
Alright.
comment other than possibly Vern.
Well, if you really want to. I'm only gonna be looking at books. I think.
Well, books used. Wait, are these parchment or paper?
You don't know until you get there.
Well, some of them might have been trees once.
Possible.
I've seen that meme, but it doesn't fly here.
I'm a book now. I used to be a tree.
Oh!
Had a light in the mood sign.
No. Will is sure that Viren is up to something. Stupid.
Baron's gonna go to the library and read books about the history of this place. Why not?
Will is just kind of there.
All right. You head into the library, and you see a goblin woman sitting behind a desk. She has like little glasses. She's got a little bit of hair. You've seen basically several kinds of goblins in the area. Some with hair, some without, some green skin, some orange skin, and this one's definitely more of a green skinned one. But it seems like she's like got some hair, but not a lot of hair. But what hair she has, she's kind of pulled into a bit of a bun with a pencil or something like that, kind of holding it together, like some sort of stick. And she kind of like looks up from something she's looking at, and like looks you guys over. New faces here. What can I do for you?
Do you have a history section?
Well, of course we do. What kind of history are you looking for? History of Mig, history of the region in general. What's your studies?
Um,
How to become a better person.
excuse me.
What? I didn't necessarily say it was for you. But it is.
Yeah. That's big for that one. I guess just general history of Meeg, I guess,
All right.
for now.
Well, that section over there, and she points with a long fingernail, or more like it's almost a claw. Like some of the goblins have that. The goblins are very mixed. It's like there's like a whole bunch of forms that kind of go into the term goblin. So it's kind of odd sometimes. Some of them have fingernails, some of them are more claw-like. It's you never know what you're going to be dealing with. And she kind of like gestures towards one section in particular that seems to have. Like it all looks like leather bound from here, like leather or some kind of other material that just like keeps it things together pretty nicely, but definitely paper.
Are the books like in different colored dyed leather and stuff? Like they have different colors and like stuff like that on the spines?
Well, in the history section, it seems to be a lot of it seems to be more like brownish, and like there's bits of thread woven in. You see like bits of red thread some places, others that seem to have a little bit of gold press on them.
So, how are these books ordered in this place? Like, how are they?
Make an intelligence
Alphabetical
check.
order? Huh?
Make an intelligence check.
Check if there's alphabetical. Okay. Does he knows the alphabet?
You're not sure of the system, especially seeing that there seems to be several different alphabets here in present. If I recall right, you've repeated this before. You read Common and Gnomish. I don't think you read Goblin.
No. But
I don't think
he also
Goblin
knows
uses.
Druid.
Yeah, I don't think Goblin uses either of those scripts.
All right, but
You do
the
see some
order
things that are
wasn't
uncommon.
the order wasn't specific. He's just gonna go a little bit, not invisible, just a little bit unnoticeable.
All
And he's
right.
going to change that order.
Oh dear,
Oh, my-
that's what I thought. Viren, what are you looking?
Okay.
What are you? Are you
Well,
looking for anything
before I-
specific or anything
Okay.
general?
For that, I still have station. And I would also like to know where, if any, books about magic.
Well, there's some general theories on magic over there, and she gestures. But most of the magical books are at the magic school. And hey, don't look at us like that. We do have a magic school. The queen was made sure of that.
Alright, cool. I don't want to bother a school about some. I just want some general magic information. Thank you. And pretty much she's just gonna look for mostly just how the like relationships between between different kingdoms, I guess. Is what he's gonna look for.
Okay,
in
so
the
you
history.
see some ancient history books on a place called the Scarlet Imperium, which looks like it's like fairly old books. And in fact, when you pull out the book, you say the history, the rise and fall of the Scarlet Imperium. You have one labeled it's labeled Keeland in general information. With a, it's hard to tell years because there's like two different year systems on here. You see one for Exodus, one for the Argentium Imperium, a couple of others, one for the Kingdom of Downtrodden, and one about the two books labeled Arkenfeld. One of which talks about ancient Arkenfeld, like during the age of the Scarlet Imperium, and the age of and then later on another one that marks it as the age of Terror, which looks like it's a kind of old book, like one that's maybe like 200 years old, like getting a bit stiff in the pages.
Alright, those
But as
people
but
should
as you
call
as you
Buren.
glance at it, Buren, and like I figured that you're the type that opens it up and looks at a few pages real quick.
Yeah.
You notice the name of one of your companions in that second book.
Oh, I'm totally reading that second book before the first book.
Because you have heard Kale introduce himself by his full name before. It is in that book.
Oh, now I've got to read.
Spoilers.
So yeah, he's just gonna read the 2 books about the one with Kale in it.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to ask Turtle about her what the information is on that. She's the one that's been pioneering the writing about that kingdom.
Yay, backstory.
Yeah, and of course this this one has has a is written by somebody who escaped Arkenfeld at some point, whose family loved living there, and then got had to run away eventually because of the administration.
This will be a fun raid.
Speaking about the administration, when did I find my rainbow shelf?
Well, the librarian is currently at the desk, leaving you guys alone. And check your pockets, Will. There's another 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 3 beans have materialized in your bag of beans.
You're only making this harder for yourself. My retaliation will be swift and merciless.
Oh my god. Could you awaken a beanstalk?
I'm just gonna say yes.
Just gonna say yes. And then it would be like a giant.
No, I don't see anything added here to my character sheet. I think I already had one.
No, I mean you could add 3 more beans to your character sheet at this point.
Oh.
To whatever was in your bag of beans before, there's now 3 more in there because you didn't get rid of that bag last time.
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's an amount in there. Oh no.
But just add 3 to it.
How many do I have? How many have you added, you sick bastard?
Sometimes they're in your pocket, sometimes you earn yourself an entire bag of them.
I don't even know. I don't even see the number.
Well, we've got to keep the chain going of pyramids and different planes of existence. We've got 2
You're
of the
right.
elves. We need to get the abyss now. And of course, the abyss needs a statue of Will.
Now,
Big
Will
deal.
thinks about the wording of that, don't enter my forest again.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're right. I did roll 3d4 and then add 3 to that number.
Where is the there it is. 3d4. That's 4d4. Minus 1. Minus the 4th one. 8
So that-
plus 3. 11.
Yeah, so just minus 1.
Right. Great. I have 11. Be aware. Will thinks about the wording of that agreement.
I was adding beans to your. Yes. There you go.
Was there anything for stopping him to just, opening a portal and throwing things in?
Nothing in the wording prevented you from doing that. You can't touch the
Bonza.
ground. Nobody in your party can touch the ground there. You can't like stick a hand over. That doesn't mean you can't yeet something across the barrier and have it land in there.
11 beans!
Oh no.
Oh boy. Can't wait to have a long rest, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. I have a plan.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
Well, you're entertaining a trickster, so
It's yeah, but he's also disposing of things he doesn't want to carry
yes.
in a safe place, humanely.
So, Viren, you spend the day reading up all about your new companion, Kale.
Yay.
And Will creates a rainbow shelf.
And it's definitely, by the people that really, really hated him. I mean, so it's truthful, but also bent towards things, the worst of it, basically.
Yeah, so a bit biased, but you know,
Yes.
everything's biased.
If you sound something that could be surprising, would you tell Will?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let Turtle Butter tell you out of character then. You're gonna arrange it in texts.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let Will know anything about what I'm reading.
Viren is not reading any books that has black tendrils coming out of them, so he's not gonna be that bothered.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah.
Cool. That'll be great, thanks.
So Urk is drinking steadily at the bar and not getting drunk because you rolled too high in Constitution saving throw. What is Frock doing? Quentin?
Frog. Frog is just cleaning all the dust off of his what's it called again? Off of my weird devotee sensor flail, because it's so dirty. It's so full of not blood but dirt. And I'm giving my boy a good washing and scrubbing.
Isn't it a girl? Last time you said it was a girl.
Yeah, sorry, my girl. Yeah, good wash.
Which Sylvie definitely likes. Scale scrub. Excellent stuff.
Yeah. No, they have their moment right now. I don't want to intrude with the hey guys, the piss time.
Yeah, because your new companions are definitely grieving about not being able to bring Lunissa back. Like 3 of them are still hanging around the body. One of them, you're pretty sure went to the nearby pub, which is the Hairy Lion, run by a bugbear named Goldathu, who you've met. And you have no idea where the other 2 went. The one in the spider chair and the guy that keeps turning invisible. In fact, the invisible guy could be anywhere. He could be behind you. You have no idea. You have no way of knowing. So what else would you guys like to get accomplished at this point?
Did we re-up our supplies before we got here? Does anybody need rations or anything before we go to another plane of existence?
Would I know if there's like any harsh temperature differences? Like we need like winter coats or something?
Arcana.
Can I make religion? I mean,
I'll-
it's gonna be.
I'll allow that.
Seeing on the paladin. Oh yeah, I know.
All right, so you know that you're going to a particular layer of the abyss that is full of fungus and ooze and not much else. So the general rule of thumb is that it's probably hot and moist. Like think
Gonna
maybe
have
a
so much-
jungle-ish, possibly underground steam bath type aesthetic.
Oh, that sounds fun with full plate and adamantium armor.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that. At least I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna sit on a dragon. So you know.
Sit on a cold dragon at that. The dragon that can
Oh, yeah.
that can give you a little bit of frost breath.
Air conditioning. Nice.
Yes, exactly. You have an air conditioning dragon.
Phaedra will just she'll summon Bob and show the tip that it's silver. I was like, does anybody need their weapons silver? This helps against fiends.
I have a very smelly mace that works as well.
I have your mithril weapon.
I have
I
a
don't
stick.
want to-
Will suddenly is behind you. You did not know he was there.
I thought this was later. Sorry if that is against
Um,
the time rules.
No, I was just basically what they were talking about while you and Viren and Urk roll outside doing other stuff.
Alright then. Then Will is not there.
Okay.
I think we're good. Let me check healing potions real quick.
I have, I think, two base. No, I have one basic on me.
Would it be fair to say we take a long rest before we go?
Well, you're currently doing some downtime activities before you're going anywhere. So
Does that
Yeah.
say let's go fully rested?
yeah, so it's probably like you're doing downtime activities for a day, and then you're gonna sleep, and then the next day you'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it
Also
a
got a
day to
grave as well.
mourn and grieve, yeah.
Yeah, well, Urk is
Um,
at the bar doing that.
Okay, so we've got 4 regular healing potions, 6 potions of giant size, 2 poison resist, 1 potion of fire breathing, 1 potion of necrotic resistance, 1 potion of invulnerability. Let's get some more healing potions. Phaedra's gonna go look for a potion shop.
Out of character, maybe we should give the potion of invulnerability to Viren?
It's an idea.
It is an idea.
Uh,
That
would
sounds like a
also
very
be really
wise
good-
idea.
It would also be good, like, for Will, if he wants to, I don't know, like, do what he did in the Hells and convince a fucking abyssal lord to go crashing into another abyssal
Well,
lord.
that was in the hells. Now I need to find a devil.
I know, so you got to balance it out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm saying, like, if that situation arises, we want to make sure.
Is Phaedra like, you have literally not told me the story yet. You're going to have to show me.
Yeah, I want to see this for myself.
Oh god.
I think Shuri will make a run for rations for anybody who wants to pitch in for their own rations. I don't know if she can necessarily afford for everybody. I mean, she can technically, probably.
we
Will
can-
doesn't have any money.
They're not.
We have
expensive,
party
so-
funds too, so if you need, everybody have about 10 days worth of rations. If you need rations, put it in chat, and then we'll calculate it, and I'll give Shuri the gold.
Rations.
So Kale needs 5 days. Phaedra needs 2 days. Whoa, sorry, caps. Jesse, you need rations?
I should be good.
Okay.
I think.
That should bring us up to 10, right?
That is 10, and then whatever Vera needs, and then Shuri.
Yeah.
2
You
days.
wanted a number that brought us back up to 10.
Oh yeah, I unless you want more than 10, yeah. If you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
more than 10, say that. Okay.
Yeah, you should be
I
able
just
to
think-
like buy them at price, at price here in this city.
Are we in beetle territory or gold territory? We're in gold territory.
Gold territory.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Beetles were across the ocean,
that's right. Got it. Because we still have beetles.
and they were in that one country basically.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay, so 12. And then whatever you need. So there. Oh, fuck. I need my place.
And that is more stuff to think about for next week, since unfortunately we are out of time today.
Okay. So
At least
So like think about that. Consider what places you guys need to go. Certain goods you'll be able to just buy as part of your downtime activities. Other things like maybe some role playing to deal with. But besides that, I think we are pretty good here.
cool.
Oh,
All right. Bye.
that's- yeah.
I